All right, team, so here we go, your last and final workout for the 15-day challenge. We have the slim down core. So as we know, we can't specifically spot train an area, but we can definitely encourage that particular area to get stronger through certain movement patterns. So I put together 15 exercises for you, so I'm gonna break down each one of them, okay? So starting with the first one, we're gonna be doing is a dead bug. Okay, so here's the cueing. You're gonna lay on your back. Your arms are up. Your legs are in a tabletop position. Your lower back, if you have a high arch in your back, let's do a posterior tilt. So you're gonna squeeze your glutes and tilt your hips back to create a neutral spine. Now from here, you're gonna go opposite arm, opposite leg extension, come back in the center. Opposite, back in the center. I'm going to show you 2 more times. Opposite arm and leg, back in, extend, and back in. You're going to be doing 20 reps of all of these core exercises, okay? So you're counting each time you move your limbs, you're going to be counting a rep, okay? So that's your first one. Your second one, we're going to go back to the back side here, and we're going to go reverse crunches. Hands by your side. We're gonna start with the legs up, okay? We're gonna lift up, back to tabletop. Lift up, back to tabletop. My more advanced crew, you can go reverse and then extend the legs out. Reverse up, extend the legs out. And again, you're doing 20 reps right there. All right, bicycles. Okay, we're gonna go, these are fun. These will burn. And I'm going to show you 2 different options. Okay, so your hands are going to be gently placed behind your head. You're bringing the elbow and the knee to touch, and then you extend the opposite side, switching over. My more advanced crew, you're going to go in, switch. Out, in, switch. So again, in, out, in, and switch. What that's doing is isolating your core a little bit more. You're definitely gonna feel that burn. Each time you do that 3 and then you switch, it's considered 1 rep, okay? Otherwise, just keep it simple and you can just do a single elbow to the knee. All right, what do we have next? Okay, so we're gonna grab a dumbbell here and we're gonna have one leg out straight, which is gonna be the hand that has the dumbbell. Okay, if you don't have a dumbbell, you can just use your fist, totally fine. Other knee will be bent. We're gonna start with a dumbbell up over your head, over your chest here. Your other hand will be on the ground, and we're gonna lift all the way up, and then we're gonna control as we go down, okay? So, you have the option. You can do 10 reps per side, because then you would switch to the other side, or you can go 20 reps per side. I'll leave that up to you, what works best for you, wherever you're at in your fitness, okay? So from the side again, so you can see what my hand's doing over here. You're here, use that hand, sit up all the way, and then control as you lower down. All right, so that's 4. Next, we're gonna do a high plank, wrist, okay, underneath the shoulders, and we're gonna go a knee cross. So cross, back to plank. Cross, back to plank. And again, you have 20. Each time you move the knee to the elbow, that will be counted as 1 rep. Good stuff. All right, team, so your next 5 movements here, we're gonna start with, again, we're still focused on the core. You're gonna be doing 20 reps per exercise. If it's a left and right side, you're counting each time you move that limb or that direction, okay? So we're gonna start with going on our forearms, and we're gonna be doing a hip dip. Make sure your feet are about hip width apart, and really focusing on that midsection as you swivel your hips left to right. So here we go. Your arms like railroad tracks, okay? Core is tight, glutes tight. We're gonna hip dip, dip, and dip. Okay, we're going for 20 reps as you swivel left to right with your hips. Next up, we're gonna be doing a Superman, okay? Your arms are gonna be extended out, your legs will be extended out, you're squeezing your glutes and you're lifting your chest as high as you can, lifting your thighs up off the ground. One note that I would like to say is make sure your head's not lifted. Make sure your spine is neutral. So you should be looking down at the ground the whole time. So here we go. As you come up, you are going to exhale. Okay, so that's your next exercise, and again, making sure that the head stays down. Moving along, we have bird dog. Again, I'm going to give you two options with this one. I'm going to keep it simple, and then I'm going to advance it for those of you that want to make it a little bit more challenging. So you're going to start in a quadruped position, basically on all fours. Your toes tucked, your knees about hip width apart, and your wrist underneath your shoulders. You're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg, knee to elbow, back out. Knee to elbow, back out. Okay? For this one, since it is a left and right side, you have the option. You can keep it simple and go 10 reps per side, or you can go 20 reps per side if you want to advance it. And then from there, you would do the other side. Extend, knee to elbow, extend, knee to elbow. Okay? All right. To advance that, okay, you can go ahead and go into a beast position. Same setup. Your knees are just going to be hovering the ground, and then you have a choice. You can alternate your arms, okay, or you can advance it and lift the leg, okay? A little bit more challenging because now you're leveraging yourself up off the ground, but it's a great way to challenge yourself and see if you have that capacity to do it or build up to being able to do it. All right, what do we have next? Okay, we're gonna go side, oh no, my bad. Knee cross crunch. Okay, so hands behind the head. You're gonna come up, knee to elbow, control down. That's one. Up, control down. That's two. We're gonna go for 20 as you alternate side to side. And then what do we have? Ah, yes. Okay, legs up. So we're gonna go toe touch, okay? You're here for 20 reps. After you do that, you're taking your legs down and up for 20 reps. Hands can be at the small of your back, just to support, keeping the core nice and tight. Okay, so again, 20 toe taps, and then 20 leg raises. And again, focusing on your breath. When you hold your breath, it tends to go into your neck. So you wanna make sure you expand and take that energy out. Good stuff, let's go. All right, team, here we go. Your last and final 5 exercises for your core. We are going to start on our tush, and we're gonna be doing in and out, left, middle, and right. So you are going to lean back, and you're gonna go left, bring it in, middle, bring it in, right, bring it in. To advance it and you feel comfortable, no pain in the lower back or anything like that, you're gonna do it without dropping the heels. So it's gonna be left, tuck it in, middle, tuck it in, right, tuck it in, okay? So for this one, it's gonna be an oddball. You're gonna be doing 21 because it's 3 times over, right? But that little extra credit won't hurt you none. All right, next, we're gonna do dolphin. So we're gonna go back to those forearms. Remember, it's not here, it's in your train track parallel position. Arms in that position, we're gonna push our hips up into a pike position and then come back to that plank. Try not to drop low. We do not want that. We want to stay in our neutral position. So here we go. We go up, we tuck, we squeeze. Up, breathe, and we squeeze. You have 20 reps of those. All right, my ultimate favorite exercise. I'm gonna give you 3 options so everybody feels included. The goal here is to do a V up. So when you lay on your side, you wanna go on the meaty part, not on that bony part, or else it will feel uncomfortable. Make sure you have a mat or some type of cushion underneath you to give you that support. Your hand will be out here, okay, to the side. Your arm's gonna be a nice long lever reach here. I'm asking for this, okay? However, not everybody is able to get to that point because we're still building, we're trying to get stronger. Totally cool. This is still good. You can go single leg and lift. The next option, you can go knee if you can't or don't want to do the single leg, okay? Or you can go a double knee. So all four of those options, here we go. Option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, okay? So you're basically gonna choose one of those options and you're gonna commit to 20 reps per side. You flip around and you're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side, 20 reps, okay? All right, this one is a good one. It's a burnout. So one leg will be straight, other hand and knee or thigh would be pressing against each other. So there's tension. So if I was to try to pull, they're resisting each other, okay? Push, push, push. The other side is gonna lift up, exhale. Inhale, as I'm still pushing, okay? Creating that tension, engaging that core. Now you can advance it by not dropping the leg completely. You would let the leg hover and reach as I'm still pushing. Okay, you're gonna do 20 reps. That definitely is a burner. One of my favorites. Keeps that core nice and tight and activated. Not to the point where you're sucking in, but to the point if somebody was to punch you, you'd be able to brace your stomach and feel strong and empowered and nice and tall in your spine. All right, last but not least, we're gonna do our frog crunch, okay? So, arches of the feet together, the knees are open, fingertips gently behind the head. You're gonna rock in, elbows between the thighs, and then come out. Crunch, back out. Inhale, exhale. And you have 20 reps of those, and then you are done with the 15-day challenge with your core. And remember, 20 reps for each of the exercises, and that's it. You got this. Good job, y'all.